Welcome. Hope you're having a beautiful Easter weekend. Hope you're feeling peaceful and reflecting on, the meaning of Easter if you, are so inclined. But I was watching Downton Abbey, and there was basically my thought process went toward being astounded, really, because the staff, service people, that served the house. There was one in particular who was an unwed mother, and she had like a checkered past, prostitute. And they pointed out like, oh my gosh, it's a scandal. Let's relocate her. Because she's got the scarlet letter, and she'll never get respect here, even though she's redeemed herself, so to speak. And then I thought, well, if Jesus, had companions that were prostitutes or, having disabilities and such, and at that time, they were shunned. Anyone with a disability was shunned as well from society, and Jesus took to them. But who are we, or even in the 1920s or the late 1800s and now, because it still happens now where people judge others and shun others, think they're better than others, assume they're better than. So I was just thinking, like, even if you don't agree with someone's lifestyle, you don't have to agree. You don't have to do what they're doing. But to just like kind of outcast people as in you are not worthy, or I just felt like when we do that, do we realize that Jesus didn't do that? And if we're a Christian, who are we to be higher than Jesus? Since we, look to Jesus as like what you would call paramount, I just don't understand how do people make sense of that. So let's see. I don't even know what deck to use for this kind of exploration. I'm going to try with this deck and see. I just felt like the nerve of people then, even if you're lord and ladyship of the manor, of the castle, or you are someone today, any status in life, how dare you think you're better than anyone is what I came away with. And I've always thought that, but it kind of hit me with Easter being here, it just was like, who are people to think they're better than Jesus? Especially Christians that believe in Jesus. And they're usually the ones that point fingers the most and judge the most. Consider the options. Okay, let's see. Before I completely figure like, okay, this one, is not meant to come out. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. The only thing I can take away from this is consider what people offer, like someone that you might judge, prejudge, consider that there are facets to that person that you don't see. It's not obvious. You don't know their background. You don't know their walk in life. Consider the options that they may have had or not had presented to them. If it's someone with limited means, for instance, or in a status that to you seems to be a low status in life, maybe you don't know everything about their walk, their path, their journey. So that's what I'm getting from that. And then you might be missing out on a good friend, of course. Downwards talking, release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. And I would add to, through the eyes of divinity, seeing God, seeing others as God would see others. God created us all. God loves us all. So before you want to hate on someone or minimize them or ridicule them, seeing through God eyes, seeing through loving eyes. Release again, a lot of release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. And taking this is like people who encourage this behavior. If you're in a pack, so to speak, you travel in a pack, you have a group think kind of mentality, maybe become more independent, no matter whether they're a toxic group or a positive group or a healthy group. I don't care what kind of group it is, you need to think for yourself. You need to go within for your answers instead of relying on, well, if it's okay with Jenny, then Amy's all right with me. That's like so high school, and even in high school, it was like not understood why people would behave that way, but people use it as an excuse that it's high school behavior. I don't think that you have to behave that way at any point in life. So yes, releasing people who encourage that, or releasing your need to use people as a crutch for what you believe in. Stand on your own. Then Take a Chance came out with professional assistance. Let's see. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm, and will begin to attract new results. Professional assistance. It may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any life area, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs such as counseling or therapy. I think this is saying to the person in need, that may be in need, that you could take a chance in offering them professional assistance, or leading them, guiding them, instead of ridiculing and laughing at someone or judging them. Lending a hand, lending assistance, supporting that assistance. Okay, if I have the gall to laugh at somebody or to cast them out and judge their life, then I should have the same energy and put it to good use, such as scheduling an appointment and telling them, it's paid on me. If you go in and see this person and they can set you, on a healthier track, if it's housing they need, or if it's education or food or whatever it is, you can be their bridge to that, is what I'm getting from that. It's the same. If you can't say something good, don't say something at all. Don't say anything at all. If you can't attribute anything or contribute anything good, don't contribute anything at all. That includes your judgment, your words, your critiques, your nasty energy. Like, don't. Just don't, is what I'm getting. All right, let's see. And this message may be for someone that you know, because a lot of people watching this or watching spiritual channels, they will already be here. But maybe this is something that someone could use this message, or that you could say to them. It can encourage you to speak up on this kind of situation. So it may not apply directly to you, but you could use this confirmation. Ooh, community. making a community contribution, standing up for the rights of deeply caring, standing up for the rights of deeply caring for social issues. These cards, gotta love how they're written. But basically, yeah, standing up for rights, having, deeply caring for social issues. That's what this is about in your community. Yes, instead of judging people in your community, standing up for them. I'll get one more. Thank you, Spirit. Victory. You feel like a winner. That's what I was going for this deck. Like, how would this make you feel? Victory will be yours. Your enemies will be defeated. Keep going, and you'll have your win. With this, I'm just seeing it as in you'll feel victorious. Like you contributed to your community, to someone, gave them a chance. Think of how that would make you feel if you actually helped somebody turn their life around, aided them in some kind of supportive way, rather than judged them, smirked at them, laughed at them with your friends. Okay. Sword of Light. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Okay. Let me see. What can I find in this book that let me know why is this here? Cutting cords, divine protection, breakthrough energy. I'm thinking it's more about the breakthrough energy. When this card comes to you, know that it is a confirmation that you are walking the path of light and responding to pre-incarnation soul contracts to make a difference on the planet. This could be your way of making a difference on the planet. Instead of judging others, it bothers you for a reason. It triggers you that this person is living a life that you deem beneath them, that they deserve more. That's where it's really hopefully coming from. But maybe your knee-jerk reaction is to just belittle them, to cast them aside, as in distance yourself. Like, that's, you're over there, I'm here for a reason, because we're so different. But for the grace of God, what if the tables would turn? You would want someone to help you. So you're here to be triggered, but not to distance yourself, or to definitely not to pass judgment or criticize them, but to help. Let's get an angel message to close this out. No matter how heavy the moment feels, trust that this too shall pass. Your angels surround you with love and assurance, reminding you that change is truly possible. I am getting from this, you can provide hope to someone in their darkest hour. You can be that, and that would feel so good. Where someone didn't have anywhere to turn, or they felt like they were limited or hopeless, you do something to give them even just positive energy to know that there is, hope in this world. I can't find another word right now, but hope. And then that last line, reminding you that change is truly possible, reminding them that change is truly possible. And yes, you witnessing that change. Imagine what that would do to you. Talk about fulfillment. This is beautiful. So with that, my lovelies, I'll see you in the next message.